Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Defensively, they came into the game to understand that they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting for you, getting to the quarterback.
Rashawn Gary's a player who's gotten better and better in each of his 3 NFL seasons. And last year, his biggest jump yet with 9.5 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker roll being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We should mention to go along with a great game he had last week. He was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of it.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks up, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned an AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room. In this draft, 10th overall pick, they invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The Packers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In motion left is Wilson. On 1st and 10, Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rodgers again now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers buying time to his left. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Wilson will throw again. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This one swung out here to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down. And I do. But let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Try this again.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Get in there. Get in there. The deep, I gotta take
It's a
him.
big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. Now Rodgers.
Come on, bro. Come
Looking inside, but
on.
it's incomplete.
That was a
DeAndre.
touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage
Yeah,
once
yeah.
again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Yeah, real good in the box.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
Nigga
And he's got his
Lazard, bro.
man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
We got
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
got the beat
It's a
half.
game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one
Gotta
reason
let
is
Phil work.
turnovers. A
Gotta let
turnover
Phil
on the
work.
last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they wanted to admit it to themselves. I don't know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
How about we do it?
So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take
Oh,
care
yeah,
of the
sweet
football,
clock.
no more turnovers,
Nigga be
and see how
on.
that works.
We got a sweet spot.
Under
Nigga be
pressure,
on.
and they got to him again. It's Preston
That's
Smith.
good.
He gets the
That's good.
sack there. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long.
Oh,
they'll
no,
look to
that
throw.
can't happen.
In the middle and into the hands of his
Yeah,
receiver.
are they gonna push him forward?
And he will be taken
Bro, we gotta
down.
pick
But a
that.
big pickup there on what's going to be
I know
the
why I'm
final
going.
play of the third
Basically.
quarter.
I'm putting up 70 though. 7-minute quarters and speeding them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
No, sir.
And my goodness, another interception.
No way you do that.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. I guess you look
Yeah,
at the
buddy.
scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
Oh,
and in this
God.
situation, that hasn't
Oh
paid
my
off for
God,
them.
God.
On the other
Go
sideline,
off.
and he will get this
Go off,
into
God.
the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Oh my God. He's out of here. He's out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He could at least let me get Sandy though. I'm not gonna play these games with you, bro. You gonna quit. You gonna quit, bro. You go to the game, chat. You finna quit? Hello? Man, niggas faking, man. If you gonna quit, go ahead and quit. I click circle on your little stupid ass. Takes you long enough, nigga.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't small mind, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career. Call hit boys for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out.
That's the good about the Washington.
Go and shut up, just let me talk.
Why Brett undefeated, man? Let me know something.
Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it takes me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a kill. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you.
It's a solid D-line. These are dog shit. But where is that? I'm just like, oh shit. Got Eddie. Castro.
Confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them biblicals. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. 8. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a. Yeah, alright. My flow sinister. This ain't rap music. This straight literature. Small-minded. All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere. 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change.
Man, hell no. Nigga, where the fuck Lazard at? Cause Lazard just scored about 5 again, so. You can touch on this nigga Lazard. So Lazard got 7. Oh, squad eating, bro. Yeah. I wish I had did Lazard thing, bro. I need a 12. Brighton Bird? How? She got more total yards than me. What a punch shot. I gotta be up here. I'm second. How many points have I put up? I gotta be first in points. I had 2 7-point games. I'm second.
Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We about to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go
Bills
hard.
put 70. Of course you got an outside.
I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting.
Hello?
I am not faking. Everything out here, that's what I'm taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, on me. Take that, move it. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, move me. Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all.
Oh, damn. Okay. Alright.
One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. That I would make it, they say no way. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'ma go work like a chore.